Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. It's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, and my journey in this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, hi, thanks so much for coming, spending a little bit of your Monday with me for Make-Along Monday update. And today I have a finished object. I'll be honest with you guys, I have spent so much time with this that my make-alongs kind of fell by the wayside this week. Cindy's birthday is the beginning of March, and I just really wanted to get this off my plate. So let's talk about this before we talk about my make-along. So I finished the cardigan that I was making out of all the squares. This is the back. I think it turned out so cute. It's oversized and chunky, and I just, once I got past the fatigue of making all of the squares and making them right, it came out just absolutely adorable. You can see, I don't know if you can see it better on the back or not. Each square is just, it really makes a great project. Some of them I turn different ways. I think down here you can see like some go this way, some go this way, just to give it a little bit of interest. I used the Mona Lisa yarn, which you all know I love, in the colors tan, champagne, and sage. It's just this beautifully oversized, chunky, warm cardigan. I did a mashup of different granny square cardigans. First of all, I didn't want to do granny squares with this. I wanted this to be something solid, so I didn't want holes. So I just did regular, back and forth squares, kind of like a washcloth. And then when it came to the ribbing, a lot of the patterns that I saw had either, back and forth back loop only in a strip and then sew it on, or the one where you go in one stitch, stitch down like 10 or 11, and then come back up, slip stitch in the back loop only, and then attach to the next one and do that back and forth. I had no interest in doing that either, although I do want to try that ribbing. But this time I just did simple front post, back post. I think I can't remember if I did half double crochet or double crochet. I think I did double crochet. I did 2 rows around the neckline, 3 rows at the bottom, just to give it a little finished edge. I put a little leather tag on the bottom that says "Stitched with Love." And as much as I grumbled about this, and as much as I hated doing the squares, I am very pleased with how this turned out. I think my granddaughter is going to love how big and oversized this is, how comfy and warm this is going to be. I mean, even in March in Indiana, it's chilly. This is the perfect kind of throw over a t-shirt in the morning when it's cold, and have the ability to take it off because you need layers come March in Indiana. It's always crazy weather come March in April. You never know what you're going to get. So this is finished, you guys, and like I said, as much as I grumbled about it, I think this turned out so cute. Would I do it again? Maybe in another year. I need a break from doing all these squares. Do I recommend this yarn? Heck yes, I recommend this yarn. This Mona Lisa yarn is just, it makes such a great fabric. This is just absolutely beautiful, heavy, warm, nice stitch definition on these stitches. Heck yes, I recommend this yarn. So yeah, this is my birthday cardigan for Sydney completed. So now that brings us to Makealongs, and I am in a lot of Makealongs. I have Multivalence, which is Expression Fiber Arts. Once a month, their clues come out for their mystery crochet along. Clue 2 has come out. I have not touched it. Like I said, I've been concentrating on this sweater. I have not touched it. I will, however, get to it probably this week. I think I'm going to make myself work on that one. I have not touched Sophie's Universe. And that makes me sad because I think I've fallen very far behind on that. But again, I will get caught up on it because I'm loving how this new one is turning out. So that brings me to the 3 that I did work on. The first one I worked on just a little bit was the shawl that I'm doing. It is another Expression Fiber Arts pattern called Embers. I'm doing this for a make-along with Judy with Creations in Crochet. No, Judy's Creations in Crochet is the title of her channel here on YouTube. I'll link her below. And this is where I'm at on this one. This is turning out to be such a beautiful project. You can see the green. That was the separator section between section 2 and section 3. I'm 1 row into section 3, just getting ready to start the next row, section 3. And I am using a Hirschner's cotton mill ends. Because it was a mill ends, I don't know what the colorway is. I'm pretty sure it's a number 1 because it's a really thin yarn, but no clue what the colorway is. And I am using my G 4mm Furls hook. A lot of people have mentioned they wondered where I got this little cake sock. This was also in the giveaway from Judy that I won my Furls hook, and this little cake sock she had thrown in. I have seen these on Etsy. I'm sure there's a lot of places where you can find this. With this soft, squishy, falling apart cake, this cake sock has been a lifesaver. So I'm going to be on the lookout for some more of these too. So that is the progress I've made on Judy Shaw. I'm loving this pattern. I'm reading this pattern. It's very well written, and I like the fact that at the end of every row, there's a stitch count. A lot of patterns skip that step, and for somebody who is new to pattern reading like myself, those are a great tool so that you know that it's okay to move on to the next one, so there isn't a whole lot of frogging going on. I have yet to frog this, and I am thrilled. I can't say that about some of this other stuff that I'm working on, but I have, because the stitch counts are there, I have not frogged this, and I'm glad about that. So that's the one make-along. My other make-along that I'm doing is Luck of the Draw 7. Luck of the Draw is the brainchild of Nan from ninas.knots. If you don't know what I'm talking about, where have you been? Because I talk about this a lot. Check out Nan. I'll link her channel below. Luck of the Draw it's a great stash buster. You don't have to go out and buy anything. If you've got 9 colors of some kind of yarn and pick 8 to be your mix-up colors and 1 to be your solid color, your main color. Number the 8, 1 through 8, and put together a project that has 1 main color and then the changing 8 colors based on the number that Nan pulls on Thursday. You'll end up with a really cool project. I have seen people are doing blankets, and on Nan's channel, she has a pattern that works perfect for it, if that's what you want to do. I've seen people doing baskets. I see people doing bags. I see people doing just squares, just regular squares. We have people doing hats. So they're going to be making, 20 different hats. This project is limited by your imagination. If you can figure out a project to do that can handle a variety of colors, you can do this make along. It's so much fun. I am doing a version of a pattern for a blanket that was in a Crochet World magazine last year called the Fading Rainbow Throw. Lynette with Charmed Grammy is the one who originally had did this for her Luck of the Draw last year, or last go around, so Luck of the Draw 6. And I've adopted it down to a DK weight yarn with a 6.5 millimeter hook, and this is what we've got so far. So week 1 was the chocolate and the robin's egg. Week 2 was chocolate and the green. Week 3, chocolate and the light blue. And I love this so much. I am using Mellow Spun DK. It's Ultra Mellow Spun DK by Mary Maxim. I'm using it in chocolate. I just have chocolate is my main color, and so far we've used robin's egg, pale green, and light blue. I love this project. This took me to do these 4 rows an hour, well, a little over an hour, because I was talking to my husband, and watching TV and stuff. But this is the perfect sit and watch TV project. I think I might make a bigger blanket using this. This is the perfect summer weight blanket. Oh my God, it is so soft. I love this yarn. It is stitching up so great. It says it's a number 3. I think that's a decent size number 3. It's twisted, a really nice twist. It's got a bounce and a spring to it. It unfortunately is discontinued, but this is going to be some sort of a wrap, blanket wrap, blanket. I don't know. It hasn't decided what it wants to be when it grows up, but I love the dark chocolate against all these other light colors I have going in. I can't wait to get some of the other colors that I've got picked out to go with this. So that is Luck of the Draw 7. You still have time. You still have time to catch up. We're not that far into it. It's a lot of fun. Then the last thing I have going on that I have done any work on is my hashtag DDD knit blanket. Double Dog Dare knit blanket. This is a Double Dog Dare from Laura at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming and Farming Animals. What is she today? Today, is she just farming or just farming animals? Whatever. We all know Laura. We all love Laura. Hi, Laura. Anyway, I have worked on my knitting. Now, I have to say, I did frog this. So I'm not as far along as I could be. But I am kind of proud of myself that I was able to frog it back. And I even went one row past where my lifeline was. and I still didn't screw it up tremendously. This, I have to say, this section of, I think they call it the moss stitch, was giving me fits, but I think I have figured it out. Wait, this is the front side. And I think I have now got it somewhat worked out. I just have to remember that you put the knit stitch on the purl stitch and the purl stitch on the knit stitch. And I'm getting better at identifying the difference between the knit and purl when I am actually just looking at the stitch. So I didn't get, I'm basically where I was last time, but I did frog it all the way down to where the stockinette stitch ended and restarted it. I'm pretty sure there's still some mistakes, but at this point I'm going with it. So this is where I'm at with my Double Dog Dare knit blanket. I am using a Karen anniversary cake in the color Tropical Butterfly. I'm using, what are these? 10mm Knitter's Pride bamboo hooks on a 40-inch cord. And I was talking to somebody, I think I was talking with Jackie at Crochet HD. This is the first knit project that I will be able to complete beginning to end. And I'm really liking it, and I'm very proud of it. And thank you, Laura, for the dare to do this. It's given me a lot of confidence in my knitting, and it's also given me a lot of spinning in my head about what I want my next knit project to be. So, guys, those are my Makealongs that I've come, that I'm actually working on. I think today I am going to work on either Sophie's or Multivalents and get some time in on them. I have picked out a pattern for my other granddaughter's cardigan for her birthday, and I started that yesterday, but we'll talk about that Wednesday for Whip Wednesday. And I really do need to start another Bogey Creek blanket, but I want to get some of this stuff more caught up. Like I said, I'm really far behind on Sophie's, and I do want to get caught up on that. I'm following people's progress on Facebook, and oh my God, some of these blankets are just stunning. And I'm excited to get moving on it. I have to learn how to manage all of this. I want to do all the things. I want to do all of the hashtags and all of the Makealongs. There's just not enough time. And I have to let myself have a little bit of slack, because I got so worked up over this cardigan that towards the end it wasn't fun, and I don't like that. It was supposed to be something that I stitched with love for my granddaughter, not a chore. And towards the end it became a chore because it was one more thing to add to my list, and I was getting overwhelmed. That's when I made the decision that something's got to go to the wayside until I'm done with these cardigans. And that's why Sophie's is sitting undone, and that's why Multivalents is sitting undone. But I'm done with one. I will start on the other one, and then I'll get back to regular programming. I enjoy the Makealongs. I love being a part of the community. I love being a part of all the different hashtags. I love being a part of something that a group of people are doing so that you can see the differences. even though they're doing the same thing. But anyway, guys, I'll let you go. I hope you had a great weekend. Those of you here in the States who have today off for President's Day, I hope you enjoy your extra day off and get some quality crafting time in, as Sam and Mike would say. And until I see you on Wednesday, be kind to everyone.